We're here with may or may not be the original Cascade Comics, Cass and K. How are you guys doing today?
Fantabulous.
I'm good.
You took a little bit there. You okay?
Yeah. Cass knows what happened, but I'm good.
She's great.
I see. So I also want to know, like, this is like a side question. This isn't like one of the five, but like, which one of you, let me word this right, are the artist and then who's the author? Or are you both the same? You both?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
Thanks. Yes.
We are both artists.
Okay.
And we both write.
Mm-hmm.
Kay, so not me.
Yeah.
Kay is the lead artist, so basically the art style of the comic is Kay's
Okay.
art style, because she does the sketches, and then I do the coloring. So it's kind of a mixture between both of our styles. Basically.
Okay. I did wanted to know that because I didn't know which one of you guys were doing which part of the series.
But you know, on good days, when I can attempt to draw in Kay's style, I can, help with that. And then also Kay can do shading as well. So we can kind of switch around based on what needs to be done.
I see. All right, now in the actual questions. So how did you guys get into, doing art and making comics? We can go one at a time because I know there's two of you, okay?
All right, Kay, you can go first.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
she was waiting for the time to not speak, bro. She was like, I don't have to say nothing for now. I don't have to say nothing. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Oh god. I started a few years ago for one of the webtoon contests. It was like the heartwarming and whatever the other one was. I don't remember because I don't remember which one I did actually.
Okay. Bro.
So I joined that one, and it was like my first comic. First time doing a lot of stuff. Like I didn't even really do full bodies or backgrounds, so that was my first time doing that. And then I just did my own canvas series.
Okay.
And then now I swapped over to Stuck With You.
I see. So I'm assuming you got into art like everybody else, where you just like started doing it at a young age, and then it became this.
Yeah, it was kind of like
no one original, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Wait.
Someone have like a villain backstory or something.
I do.
Okay, wait your turn. Continue.
You gotta let Kay finish.
No, I'm good. I'm done. That's all you need.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So basically, during COVID, I know it all started. I graduated
Wow.
with pre-med, and I didn't want to work in the medical field during COVID.
You right?
So I said, screw that, and I went home, and I was just doodling, and I was like, man, I've always wanted to know how to draw hot anime guys. So I was trying to doodle, and then I met a friend who went to the same university as me, and she was making a webcomic. And I was brand new to art, so like, don't even ask me to draw a comic. So she's like, oh, I'm making a comic, and I know you're getting into art. If you want to practice, maybe help me like color the comic. She wasn't making any money. It's just kind of for fun.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I'll help color the comic and kind of, learn how to draw. So basically I started drawing during COVID, and I kind of went full throttle on drawing. And then never went back into the normal workforce, and I just stayed drawing basically. And so I've just, from day one of kind of like art, it's always been around comics. It hasn't really been like, I started drawing and then I loved the story. No, it's like day one, she's like, hey, I'm making a comic. I know you want to learn how to draw. Come help. And I said, okay.
I see.
Yeah.
No childhood artistic aspirations.
Well, like I liked writing, like kids draw, but my drawings were not
good.
Exceptional.
I love your drawings though.
We don't talk about my old art, Kay.
Now we gotta
right?
see it. Send them over so I can put it in the video.
It's just like the hands behind the back, the
yeah, avoid hands. Yep.
like I drew, but I didn't like draw.
Yeah.
Like, I was never like, this is what I want to do. I would just like draw and be like, nice.
Ah, this is sick. You gonna put that on the fridge, Mom?
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
I see. So, from the gist of what I got, you didn't want to become a mandatory worker or whatever, so you just made
Yeah.
art. That's hilarious. I
COVID made me a comic
I
creator.
didn't want to use my degree at all.
Yeah.
No, that's
Exactly.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
my
different.
proudest moment.
That's different. I like it. I like it.
I said it was different. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's quite a villain backstory.
Yeah, it's not.
but-
It's not. But it's funny. You know, don't use
It's
your
different.
your genuine degree that you worked really hard on, just because
Yeah.
you didn't want to become a nurse
I
doctor
literally said F that. I'm good.
during COVID. Probably,
Yeah.
not a great time, which is
I'm like,
understandable.
listen, I don't love my job that much.
Yeah,
You know?
I see.
Yeah.
So I guess what inspired you both, and what how did it come to be that you made Stuck With You or whatever? this
Well-
hot men, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like, hot men is always the final goal, right? So, I don't know. Kay, do you want to try to explain, or do you want me to explain?
Nah, she gotta do
You
it.
can explain.
Nah, you gotta do
I
it.
feel like I'm forgetting
No.
parts.
It has a lot to do with Kay. So basically, me and Kay, we're working on our own Canvas series. So, you know, there's a few things that happened. I was working with a friend on her story, and I started my own as well, you know, just to kind of, you know, make comics. And Kay was working on her Canvas series as well. And basically what happened, you know, long story short, I think you're probably familiar. Kay started working at Voice Me.
I didn't know that.
She was like, "Hey, Cass, want a job?" I was like, "Sure."
Hey, bro,
So-
want a job
So
over
I
here?
was brought into Voice Me as well. And then after a couple years working there, we both quit because we wanted to make our own comic together instead of like making other people's stuff. And like the long story short, right? So we're like,
Okay.
man, I think we're good enough to do this on our own. Let's do it. Yeah.
And that's how you
So we
made
both
Stuck
left
With.
together, holding
I see.
hands. Yeah.
That's how you formed. That's how you.
Yeah.
Is that how Cascade formed, or is that just how you guys became friends?
We were kind of friends as Canvas creators because we were in a
Mm.
Canvas creators Discord server,
Okay.
and we would co-work in a voice chat. But then like years passed, and working together at Voice Me, she was my manager.
Kay's your
It's like
manager.
office
Damn. Okay.
romance, right? Yeah, it's like an office romance, and you know, we got to know each other even more.
Mm.
And so by the time many years had passed, when we left, you know, we were just holding hands,
Right off into the sunset.
ready, yeah, riding into the sunset, ready to create a webtoon.
Mm. I see.
We you know, we felt powerful enough. We're like, we've learned so much. Let's use that power for good.
You trained.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
That was our training arc.
yeah. At Voice Me was your training arc, and then hot men, loving
Yeah, it was
hot
the alpha.
other men. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny. Yo, Kay, what series did you do at Voice Me? I'm actually curious.
Oh.
Too many?
God Game for one.
Okay.
like,
Like I think
episode,
everyone
like,
worked on that, to be
5.
honest, at some point.
Yeah, I joined on like episode 5.
Yeah, okay.
So I've been on that for a while. Basically
Okay.
my whole time at Voice Me. That one, like Sunshine Cafe, Deck of Fates, and like some other like smaller ones, and a couple that didn't get released, I think.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, Kay was the manager of those series, so like she was
Okay.
like quality assurance, you know, making sure everything looks good
I see.
type of person.
Yeah,
hoping the
started
art,
as
if it
an
needed
artist.
Mm,
Yeah.
interesting. I be
And
hearing
then
about.
she also has a Voice Me original of her own. Her Canvas series became a Voice Me original.
I see.
Yeah.
Just ripped it. Just took it to another website.
Yeah.
I see.
Things
Makes sense.
happen.
Makes sense. I've been hearing the news at Voice Me, some stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
we're not talking about Voice Me, so that's not important.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, I guess for both of you, what's something you would like to improve on, art or writing wise?
Ooh. Okay, you go first this
Yup.
Everything.
Oh.
Composition, anatomy, angles. Like I want to. Like I notice I tend to use kind of like similar angles and stuff. So I'm like, but I want to do better. I want to do more. But I just like those angles so much. I just keep using them. And I was like, but it's gonna get boring and repetitive. So I want to find. It's like I want to push it, but like, oh, the angles and compositions. But I'm just like not at that skill level yet. So it just either looks a little off than what I imagined, or it just takes me a really long time to get it.
Mm. Fine. Well, you Cass, what are you improving on or want to improve on?
Well, well, I think, I know Kay's talked a lot about like a huge focus, right, is like trying to make the composition good. And we've had help from like our friend who does composition for comics. He helped, do some composition for like a recent chapter. Just kind of like looking at ways we can like get better in multiple facets. Kay's very focused on the art, since she's, it's in her style. So, she's heavily focused on that. I'm also like trying to figure out, how do we upload this better? How do we promote it on socials? How do we, make friends with other creators? How do we get on the front page? How do we, or I'd be like, okay, how do we improve the writing? What are the people saying about it?
Yeah, so
Can we change it to make it better?
Yeah, so you're like everything else.
Well, yeah, just like I call it admin work.
I guess that works. Yeah, I guess that works.
I call it like just general, like I want to make sure the series does well.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of planning that stuff, because I know Kay, like for me, I'm like, I love Kay's art. I think her stuff is already great.
Yeah, she locked in.
And I know, she's very hard on herself. So I'm like, hey, you do that. I think it already looks great, but you can do that. I'll worry about everything else.
I was looking at Stuck With You. Like, did you guys have it as a canvas before and like make it into an original or something, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, it was started as a canvas. It still is a canvas. Yeah.
Interesting. So
it
yeah,
still is a canvas.
I see you have two versions of it. It's obviously you have one for the contest and one for the regular one. I see that has 2 million views. Damn. Okay, bro.
Yeah. So we uploaded on Canvas late last year.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we started, and then we just we reorganized the episodes so they fit at least 40 panels, and we just submitted it into the contest. So it's literally the same story, but a elongated chapter version.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Because the original chapters would be like 20, 25
short
panels long, but we needed to hit the 40 for the contest, so we just smashed them together.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I was looking at it, I was just like, which one do you guys want me to read? And I was just, it's probably the one that's literally labeled contest.
Yes, it is the contest version.
I was like, yo, what do you even want from me at this point, bro? You got 2 million on this. What do you want? Like, what am I gonna do for you guys? Besides just like, say something funny about the guys. Like, that's all I can do. That's all I provide you guys.
No, Kate, we're always looking for like and I think we're pretty open to about like our comments. There's always negative comments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or there's critical feedback, and I think working at a webtoon company, you kind of get used to having critical feedback as part of your job. And so we're very like, even with each other, if something looks bad, we're like, that looks bad. We fix it without, like working with a partner can be difficult, right? Because you may have difference of opinion on things.
100%.
But I think one thing we say is it's not a you thing. It's like, I just want the best quality thing. Yeah. And so we will fix each other's stuff if necessary. And I think the same goes for like comments and, if people review the story, for example, on YouTube, because for us, any criticism is still like something we can build off of and like learn from. So even like comments like criticizing some of the things, we're like, we reply and we're like, thanks. We're going to look into that. We didn't notice it before, thanks for the comment. So I think, we're always just looking for more feedback in various forms from audiences who are also not into BL, right? Because BL's not for everyone.
Yeah.
So just kind of from everyone, like a wide range.
Yeah.
And, we love just hearing, feedback in general. So
I got you. When I do chapter 2, I'll make sure to just like make fun of everything, and then you guys got
go for it.
Yeah.
If you see like we forgot something like in the character, just call it out because we probably did.
Nah, I'm gonna make some like random complaint just because.
Do it.
Just because I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but it's gonna be something like just that doesn't matter.
I'll look forward to it.
So, are there perhaps any other genres that you guys like, want to work in or make a series about outside of BL, obviously?
Okay.
If it's not BL, what's the point?
If it's not BL, what's the point?
Dude,
Quote.
This is coming from the girl whose first comic was not a BL.
Okay, I guess like with BL, what other genres? Like, I know you're making a fantasy drama right now. Or what other genres would you like to work in? And if you have to add BL to it.
I'm okay with working on something that's not BL. Mine is usually I just prefer romance. So romance mixed with any genre. I think it'd kind of be fun to do like a horror. I kind of want to do like a horror story.
Horror romance.
Like psychological thriller horror. Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
That seems hard to draw.
It does, but that's why we're not working on it right now. But
better lock in K. That's next.
Yeah, lock in K.
That's next.
Yeah,
better
I
get
think,
ready.
We also choose genres that we know are like when you're planning a story, you have to also know your like own. And I say this in like, it doesn't sound very creative of me saying you should know your own limits. I say that because
true.
like action, we draw action. Action is not easy, and and of course I can say to anyone, oh, draw whatever you want, and that is true. But if you have a goal where you want to, let's say, become maybe a webtoon original or get picked up by a publisher or something like that, the quality has to be at a certain standard usually. And so, usually things that you're comfortable drawing with tend to be the ones, you should maybe start with.
Yeah.
That does not sound like, what most people advice would give, but just working, with professional comics, that's kind of like my advice. Because even us drawing comics for years, drawing action is still really hard. And so doing a jump to horror, might take a while for us to kind of get in the groove. A few months of prep to figure out how it's gonna look, if it's even gonna look good. Because the pacing and everything is different depending on the genre.
Yep.
So,
True.
like I said, it depends. But for us, action is where we're at, and it's not easy. It's easier to do like maybe slice of life romance would have been easier. But we went the action route, and I think Kay hates herself every day because of it.
So I guess like how long does it take to like storyboard your action sequences, I guess? Like, is there a time frame for this or no?
Ooh, that's on Kay.
Okay, time to talk.
Okay.
No, this is why Cass is here. She's the talker.
This is your forte.
To storyboard or like to sketch?
I mean, I guess
like
both. You could talk even longer.
Okay, storyboarding we kind of do in like a call together or on like what is that site called, that we draw together on
Like
the same
Magma.
screen?
It's like you can draw like,
Magma.
a canvas together. Yeah.
So we do it on that one, and we could like probably get most of the arc in like one session because we just do like stick figures. But if you're talking like sketching, because I have a problem with sketching in that people kind of just say it's line art, and I'm like, but it's not. It's
Super
so
clean
rough.
I see.
So I'm supposed to get it done within like much less than a week, but I usually just take the full week.
I see.
Yeah.
Is that on purpose?
Probably like a week for sketching. I think sketching is kind of like the like people kind of don't realize
They
how much
downplay it.
sketching is important, and that it takes even in my workflow on my own comics, sketching takes the longest for me more than anything.
Yeah.
And I think it's the most important part of our comic, especially because with the composition, making sure the art style is consistent and the characters look good and hot at all times, right? That's very important. They can't just look bad in a panel. That's not legal, right? So
Not legal.
yeah,
Criminal
so
offense.
they have to look good because that's the point
Mm.
for us at least. And so you know, it takes time. And in terms of storyboarding, like we do kind of co-storyboard, minus a few of the recent chapters with heavy action scenes, we hired our friend to help us storyboard those scenes. Since he's like a storyboard artist. So yeah.
Okay. So I guess like out of like the both like I guess both versions of your series, which like which fighting sequence has been like the longest to like work on, I guess?
The current
arc. Mid-fight. It's been going on for a while. It's like a Dragon Ball episode, just never ends.
It's epic, but it's so damn hard.
I see.
And we wish we could put it all in like one long chapter, but if you do that, right, we're not gonna update for like a month and we'll just disappear off the face of the earth. And with webtoon, you actually have to update on a normal schedule, you know, for the algorithm. So we have to keep breaking up our epic fight into like these small chunks, and it's like really painful for us. But like, we're sorry. Take like these 15 panels. All right, see you later when we finish the next chunk.
I see. Are you planning to like, you know, combine it all at one point and then make that one chapter? I feel like that would be a vibe to do.
So it reads really well as one chapter.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, it does. You know, I guess if we were to ever like sign with someone where you need like 40 panels, for example, that would definitely be put together.
Okay.
Or in the chance that it becomes a physical version, we would put it all together.
Okay. So you're just not gonna do that? Just any normal way at all?
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, if we were to put it together on webtoon, it's like either gonna be a repeat one, or we would delete the old ones and put the new one.
I mean, say like it's a special or something.
You can't save comments from like deleted chapters.
Screenshot them.
That is one reason on the contest version, when we put the full chapters, it was kind of nice to be able to read through long chapters and to see what that would be like. But I think the plan is, like I said, it's either publish, or if we do make a physical copy, which we plan to, it would be in one.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So there is plans for it to be read in together, just maybe not currently on the webtoon platform.
Okay. So is the fight done or no?
No, it's still ongoing on webtoon.
So you haven't finished making it.
Finished on like our end, you know what I mean? But webtoon, like we know how everything's going in the fight. It just hasn't been uploaded to webtoon, so no one. I
see.
You know, that's still ongoing.
So I'm asking, like, so you guys finished, like, you know, drawing all of it and like doing all that part. You just haven't been able to upload it, I'm assuming.
Well,
no. Okay.
It's storyboarded.
I hear the well. I'm like, oh well, never mind. There goes my question. That's like the all you had to say was well, and that's answered my question. I'm like, okay.
It is storyboarded. We have storyboarded a lot in advance. Like I said, we kind of storyboarded the whole arc in one go. So the whole fight scene was storyboarded together.
Yup. And you didn't think that would take for like 40 years?
Yeah, and it's taking 40 years. And I think one, you know, our biggest struggle and is we want it to look professional, the comic.
Yeah.
Valid. And with that, and not a full studio, because usually there's full studios behind a lot of people's favorite professional comics, like Soul Leveling.
Everything.
You know what I mean? That's a whole studio.
Oh
that's
yeah,
a lot of
Redice. They slap though, but I mean, yeah, it's the whole. It's true. Yeah,
so you know, we're just us, and you know, living normal lives, so we still got to do stuff. And to make it look professional and high quality, like our goal is for it to look like studio level or like original. Like if it was a webtoon original, we want it to look like that quality, like off the bat. That was one of our goals.
Okay.
And so to keep that quality, it takes longer. It may or may not take 40 years. The goal is to slowly get faster, which I think we've, you know, found some like shortcuts, and we do have an assistant who's really helpful. Love her to death. So that has helped. But you know, it's still always like a never-ending like back and forth trying to find a balance of like,
yeah,
how can I upload something without taking 40 years, but also like getting on with the story? And I think that's like the hardest part about it all.
I got you. I see. Okay. Well, last question for me anyways. This one, like, you know, unless you're prepared for this one, it's probably gonna take a minute, especially Kay, because you don't like talking.
Yeah. We'll make Kay go first.
Is there...
Oh, dang.
Without even knowing what the question is, she's gonna go first.
Top 5 anime.
This was the question I just told Cass. I was like, the only question I'm not prepared for is like, what's your favorite anime?
Yeah, bro. Everyone got this. Everyone got
Dude,
this.
I'm cooked.
Yo, I
Wait,
mean, yo, what?
I'm gonna grab out a pen and paper.
Yo,
Okay.
I hope you know, Poyo took like 10 minutes per anime to talk about, and we're barely half of his time, so
guys,
you got time.
This is not good. I don't know. What are we, dude? What are we on about? I don't know. Oh my god, wait! I'm like quickly typing in my browser. What's your top favorite anime? How about you start with just one anime, Kay, and we can go back and forth.
Yeah, go back and forth, and then so you have to name 10.
We have time to
10
think
in
about
total.
another one.
All right, Kay, go ahead.
Currently one of my favorites is Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy.
Okay.
It's an isekai.
I'm aware. Yes. Tsukimichi isekai, actually pretty good. Actually pretty good. Don't know if I put it in my top 5, but you know,
I mean, because I don't think I go too crazy on anime. Like, or I feel like I have really bad memory, so I just don't remember. It's like, but it's really easy for me to just like rewatch this one.
Can we add in
a lot.
okay, question, counter question.
Okay.
Can we also add in like webtoons in with the anime? I only say this because like I go through phases of like I watch anime or I only read webtoons.
Yeah. Okay. No.
You know. Yeah, okay.
You can do a separate top 5.
No.
You can do 2 top 5s you want.
All right, guys. I feel like my favorite anime is from my age, though, guys. Like, come on.
You got it.
Okay. We don't have to say why or anything, right? Just
yes.
top it. I like Attack on Titan.
Okay. Is there a reason why?
I thought you said I didn't have to say why.
I said you have to say why, but I'm joking.
Oh, okay. Okay, in the most like TLDR way, that's deep, fam.
That's deep. Yo, it's probably. Have you seen like the YN like videos with AOT?
Stop. Kay sent that to me, and I was like, "That's
YN?
literally me." She
YN?
sent it to me. She's like, "That's you, Cass." Oh my god, Levi! That's literally me.
Yeah, I was like that.
Okay, cause like I don't use like TikTok, right?
Yeah.
So Kay saw it on TikTok. She sent it to me. She's like, "Dude, Cass, look, it's you. Like, what is this?" And I was laughing so hard. I'm like, I can't believe you've done this.
Yo, I had to bring it up because it's funny.
But that's me. Yeah, in like if the most like shortened version, imagine those things, those YN things.
Yeah, you're
that's
YN.
just me,
Yeah.
and that's how I feel about AOT. Yeah.
It's the one that like they fall off the tree after just like standing perfectly still.
Anyone where they just trip normally, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's perfect because I'm a Reiner girly. He's my fave.
Reiner, interesting.
He's my fave. He's
Okay.
just so, you know,
I don't know.
troubled. me a troubled man, you know?
Troubled man. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Kate, your turn.
Yeah,
I don't
YN,
even
go
have
ahead. Tsukimichi and I have both my hands. Tsukimichi, AOT. Let's go. Let's go.
Do they have to be in order?
No, just top 5.
Okay.
Okay.
I got
I feel like I'm not remembering any of the anime I've seen, so I'm just kind of going with like. I feel like all the ones I'm gonna list are just chill. Like there's nothing crazy.
That's fine, I guess.
Iruma-kun?
Iruma-kun.
Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. Is that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Valid?
really like the manga.
Yeah, I was reading that. I
Yeah,
got
catch
struck
up.
though, so I mean, so I can't. I got nothing to say about that. But it's good. It is good. Okay. She's not gonna give a reason why, so you can go ahead.
It's cute. I like it. Okay, I like it because it's drawn so cute, and then I like the teacher.
Which you like what's his name? Like the mean guy.
The mean guy and Balam Sensei. I like both of those, and I'm like.
Yeah, I think
I
that
like this anime because of this boy.
YN. They need to start making Iruma-kun YN, bro. You guys got it right.
Oh
Y'all gotta start the wave of Iruma YN now. There's your idea. There's your idea. I also think that like the Iruma art style is just twinks. It's just how many twinks, bro? Can we put in this manga?
I mean, have you seen
What?
one of our main characters? It's
Twink and you know,
I
unit.
will say Kay designed one of the characters and I designed the other, and I think it's obvious who designed who.
So Kay has the blonde, and you have the other guy. Okay.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together now. It's all coming together. All right, Cass, your second one.
I like Haruhi Suzumiya.
Okay, haven't watched it, but I know what it is.
Yep.
Is there a particular reason?
Do I need a why?
I mean,
really
I'm
like-
curious.
I really like how it's a comedy on the outside, and then on the inside it's like, oh no, people dying.
Yeah.
People time travel. Ooh.
Ooh.
And the movie's really good.
Okay.
The movie's
okay.
like my favorite anime movie of all time.
All right. That's high praise.
Yeah.
All right.
I like those deep psychological tones.
Yeah, troubled men and stuff.
There's not too many. There's a lot of women in that show, actually,
troubled
which is
people.
surprising that I like it with so many women. But here I am.
It's funny because like you're not the one, like the first person I've met that doesn't like any shows with like girls in it. I know someone that will not watch girl related shows. It's so funny.
Like if they're all girls, like
Mhm.
I get the genre of like cute girls doing cute things. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, like the one
I need,
I
like death, you know.
yeah, the one I
need,
know.
like, blood, gore,
Only
death,
one's guys.
drama. Yeah.
I think I know when like the last time I talked to her, she was just like Windbreaker, you know, the new one with all the kids fighting each other.
Yeah.
That she like
I
that.
need to watch the new season.
Yeah, there's that, and there's like Blue Lock. She loves those. She loves those all boy
Oh.
type of anime.
I see.
Yeah, she's one of them. She's one of them. All right, Kay, your turn.
I think you could definitely tell the different styles between Cass and I. I like Natsume's Book of Friends.
Okay. I'm trying to remember that one.
My
Sorry.
series are very chill. I'm so sorry.
Why,
Damn.
Kay?
Yeah, why?
Why do you like it? Let me ask the question.
Yeah, go
Why
ahead.
do you like it?
I like the fox. I think Natsume is very cute. I like the black-haired guy. not the high school friend. Not the high school friend, but the exorcist guy.
I can't wait for all the YNs edits you guys are gonna make now.
Every time you find a YN now, you have to send it to K.
Oh no.
I seen so many. I found the literal creator. Then, bro, it's that bad.
I've only seen it for Attack on Titan. Did
Yeah,
they
I've
do it
only
for other series?
so far not really. It's just been Attack on Titan, Levi,
Dude, I need
Gene.
more. I've only seen that one that was sent to me. I need more.
Oh my god. My
There's-
sister sent me a video with like a bunch of them, and I was like, I
Twilight
can't.
Time.
Yeah, there's too many. Too many.
That's just me, man.
All right, Cass, your third. Go ahead.
I like Fruits Basket.
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Of course.
I feel
mean-
like this is different than the last two. I said
Yeah.
Attack on Titan. When Fruits Basket. What do you mean, of course?
I don't know. I just said of course.
Okay. You
I
see,
watched
like
I watched the
Fruits
OG
Basket,
one,
like-
bro. That's not
Yeah, me too. I watched the OG, but I actually really like the new one better.
okay.
I like cried almost every episode.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that psychological, cute, like heartwarming, psychological
YN.
trauma. You know, my favorite genre, and that's why I like it.
Someone gotta start making YN fruits baskets for you.
Yeah.
I
And I
like
mean,
it
I like
too.
the art. I like Kyo, but that's like not the main reason. That's actually not the main reason I'm watching it. Like, he is nice for my eyes, but like, especially in the new art style. But yeah,
Mhm.
I like the psychological heartwarmingness of it.
All right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I watched the original and the new one, but I don't think I passed. Like in the new one, I think I just got to where the original ended, and then I just didn't get any.
I don't want to
Other
watch
than that-
anymore. I don't want to
I
play
was
with you
like, oh.
anymore.
I was like, wow, this is great, and now I have more episodes. I can find out what happened. Never
No.
watched it.
No.
Forgot.
Yeah, I haven't even
She tends
started
to
new
do
one.
that.
I haven't.
I like them. I liked the dog.
Oh man, how many top 5? Let's see. I said Attack on Titan.
But for my next one, let's
Mhm.
see.
3.
Does a movie count?
Sure.
The Legend of Hay.
That's on my list to watch. I don't know anything about it.
I just really like
Yeah,
Infinity.
you
I was,
just
I
really
was, no,
like-
I
you just
couldn't
really
remember
like-
his name.
Which guy makes you like really like
The-
that movie?
I like the
Hey?
the adult. No,
The
not
adult-
the kid.
the
The
I like
adult
the adult.
there. The one.
Wow, that's very
The kid-
specific.
It's either you, because there's okay, you get the
Mhm.
Legend of Hay. It's you got the adult and you got the kid. Like there's not really that many other options.
The bad guy.
The bad guy is kind of hot, but I like
You see?
I like the main guy. Infinity is the adult with the what is it, like blue hair? I don't
know.
bro, my
either.
memory's so bad.
Yeah, I can
And
tell.
then Hay is
Her
the
favorite
cat.
movie
The cat.
doesn't know their names.
Yeah, it's my favorite movie. Don't know anything about
I
it.
told you my
Couldn't tell
memory
you.
is shot. Hay is cute in like cat form because cats are cute. I like cats.
I thought you were gonna say little brother vibe.
Oh. But no, I think Infinity is just like I really like when that because he's so patient and like just always like really calm. So then when he actually got angry, I was like, oh my god, that's hot.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god, he looks hot, angry. Oh my god. Wait, what? Okay.
No, I just really like the character.
Uh-huh.
And I like the art style. I like how fluid and like stretchy it is, and I try to learn from it, but I'm not for animation, even though I've tried several times.
I see you. Well, let's move on. Go ahead. Fourth.
I like a show no one's probably heard about called Korota. It's from the 90s. It's a shoujo anime
Nope.
slice of life kind of. it starts happy and comedy, but it slowly turns dark.
Not surprising. Not surprising with you, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's like she's a vibe, but suddenly there's some weird themes going on.
Mm.
Yeah.
I see. I got nothing to say about it because I've never seen it.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know if I can think of a fifth one.
Well,
me neither.
You're on your fifth. Go ahead. Come on. Get to it.
Okay.
Random anime.
Red. I can hear the keyboard. Random anime
My
images.
Hero Academia.
No.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
All right, go ahead, Kay. Your last one. And you're free.
Oh.
And you're free.
Hold on, I'm scrolling.
You like Naruto,
Oh.
right?
Oh yeah, Naruto!
Yeah, you were literally watching the Naruto movies the other day.
Dude, yeah, I just binged all the movies.
I guess. The Naruto?
Yeah. I
I'm
can never pass. I always rewatch the series, and I can never pass the Great Ninja War. I always, for some reason, something always happens. I get like 5, maybe 10 episodes further than what I've gotten before, and then I just always like somehow end up stopping. So I've never passed that arc, but I do still really like it.
Do you rewatch it every time you try to watch it? Why don't
I've
you
like
just continue?
rewatched it
Just continue.
because I forget everything that happened. Okay.
Bro.
So I think
No,
I
she's quirky
rewatched
like that.
I used to rewatch it with I would rewatch Naruto and then rewatch all of Naruto Shippuden, so then you have to add like the other like 300 episodes. But I really can't stand like the regular Naruto because like he's so weak and just bratty and like annoying that I can't watch the normal Naruto. Like I like him when he's a teenager, so because he's actually could fight now and like Kurama because he's a nine-tailed fox. But anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, I would typically like rewatch most of it or like chunks of it, and then sometimes I'm like, hey, I can't keep doing this like 300 something episodes, and I'll watch like a recap, and I'm like, okay, let's go.
So you have a whole.
And I still can't get past it.
It sounds like you whole have like a you break up with it. You're like, I can't do this anymore. I gotta break up with you, bro.
She's like, I didn't get past that part in Fruits Basket. I can't get past this part in Naruto.
She just stopped. So great.
It's like, oh, I'm so ready to get past it, but in order to remember everything that happened, I need to rewatch the 400 episodes. But then the 400 episodes makes me tired. Like I'm like, okay, I think I'm pooped out of Naruto now, and then I can't get past it.
So you haven't finished Naruto ever?
No.
Wow.
I also, don't they kind of get like, I don't know, they get kind of like godly, you know? Like I kind of miss when the powers were kind of like weaker or like more ninja-like, but it was more like more risk to it than rather be like, yeah, I'm a god now fighting like another god. And I'm like, what happened to like the beginning? Like, where did all this come from? Like,
that's what happens when they put aliens in your series, bro.
So maybe it's good that I haven't passed this part.
Have you not finished Naruto?
No, I've watched like the first 30 episodes of Naruto in middle school, and I was like, this blows, and I didn't watch it.
This blows, ends it.
I'm gonna go back to watching Fruits Basket and Vampire Night. Bye.
Yeah, there's no, I was gonna say vampire.
Aliens?
There's aliens. There's aliens, false alien gods in Naruto, like at the very end.
Yeah, I was in the arc where they're like ninja training.
Oh yeah. That happens, and then and now there's aliens that view themselves gods.
Want to get to that point.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like the fourth grade ninja war is kind of, some stuff, you know. I'd say the ending of it is mid.
That's not a shonen. Okay. Let me rephrase. I'm not like not old school is not the word, like early 2000s shonen person. I think because I didn't grow up with it, I just never got into it.
I see.
Yeah, like the newer shonens, I'm fine with. Like I like action stuff. It's like the older ones, I just don't
Because
haven't
it takes so
gotten into.
long.
I think it's the length too. Like One Piece, obviously Dragon Ball is older than 2000s, but Dragon Ball, Bleach, Naruto. The only one I watched growing up was Inuyasha.
Inuyasha, I could not watch Inuyasha again. Watching Inuyasha
yeah,
now
I like
is
Inuyasha
ridiculous.
Growing up.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but like the other ones I just haven't gotten into.
I mean,
Yeah.
Bleach is darker than the other two, but that's all I'm gonna
Like,
say. I
out
don't
of
really
all
care.
of them, I would probably watch Bleach.
I mean, watch it. I don't care.
I
mean,
saw like the new trailer for like the newest like
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know if it's like the last season. And I was like, dang, this looks great.
yeah, like that's the last arc of the anime
Yeah.
and the show. So, but yeah, Naruto gets questionable near the end. I mean, Bleach kind of does the same, but I mean, again, it's like, how do you end these like colossal
Really
series
freaking
properly?
long.
Yeah, how do
Yeah.
you end these colossal series properly? Oh,
Yeah.
and surprisingly, we are past Koyo now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I think this like anime top
Yeah,
5
I told you guys.
is like longer than the
Okay,
actual
That's what I'm
interview.
saying. That's what I'm
At this
saying.
point.
It usually takes
Okay.
longer. Now you're fifth,
My
Cass.
fifth favorite anime.
Anime.
Assassination Classroom.
More twinks,
Oh,
bro.
I like that one too.
More twinks.
I love Assassination Classroom. It's a little bit of wholesome, but a little bit of dark. And then I cried way too much. And then I watched a spin-off to like fill the void in my heart. It kind of worked.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
But like it you know, I feel deeply. I remember in college I was like crying over it and my roommates walked in like, what the frick happened to you? Like,
I
you don't
see.
understand.
You don't understand.
Yeah,
Nagisa
and
was
they-
supposed to be a girl.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I really liked it. I liked how even though there was a huge cast of characters, you ended up learning actually about like most of the classmates, and
Mhm.
I liked that
Yeah.
because it didn't feel like too overwhelming, like amount of characters, and you felt like I don't know. You could see like character development.
Yeah.
So I kind of like dark themes. I like seeing a lot of character developments. You know, come into themselves. You know.
Yeah.
Learn life lessons. That's my favorite genre. Psychological?
Psychological.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be horror.
Yeah.
But it's just funny that you chose the one where the main character was supposed to be a girl.
You know, you see, he's just like
Feminine.
the main character, right? It doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
if he's
Yeah,
a
I think he was
girl
supposed to
or
get with the red-haired guy
girl.
too. I think that was supposed to
Karma?
happen. Yeah, I think that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, I like Karma. He's my
Wait, he was
favorite.
actually supposed to be a girl?
Yeah. Nagisa, like the blue-haired little twink boy, yes, was supposed to get with it was supposed to be a female, and he's supposed to get with the red-haired guy. Apparently.
they're
Well, now it's a BL.
I
And
mean,
see,
I
it
mean,
all
it
comes
was
back
supposed to
to
be.
BL.
It was supposed to be. It all comes back. It's all connected.
It all comes back to BL.
It's all.
You
It's
can't
meant to
escape.
be type shit.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I got no more questions for you weirdos.
I made it.
Yeah, you guys made it. Whew.
Out of 5 when I only had 1 on my list when I wrote it down. It just says AOT.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's it.
Yeah,
I'm done.
this just happens to take the
Most
longest.
obvious.
This happens to take the longest because it's just unpreparedness, bro. You got to be prepared for this, but you don't know what it is because you guys weren't paying attention.
I never think like, what's my top 5 favorite anime? You know, I'm always
Yeah,
just vibing. you
Yeah,
know?
because it changes half the time too. You know.
Yeah.
That's how.
And then
it
I'll
is.
just
Right now,
forget
like,
about it.
Yeah.
There's,
Okay.
like, series
I just.
that I'm thinking about more than my favorite series back then. Like right
Mhm.
now, watching 2B Hero X, it's really freaking good.
I agree.
But am I gonna be like, is that on my top 5 right now? You know, I can't really say. You know.
Is probably
I did- I
everything I
didn't-
watch is 2B Hero X up here?
No.
It's that I can't give a proper list because I just don't know what I
Leveling-
watched.
Okay, you gotta start remembering, bro. You gotta get that memory in check, bro. Maybe you should take like a do something to get that shit checked.
Right. I
I
get
gotta do like Sudoku.
You know, like those like vitamins. You know, it's like
The vitamin E or whatever it is.
I literally Amazon shipped her vitamins to her house.
And-
They were delicious.
He
Yeah.
ate them all and did not reorder.
Wow.
I was trying to help.
Yeah, and
No,
all
I
you
was
did was
great for about like a couple weeks.
Ugh,
nah, that's funny.
I'm trying, bro.
You gotta start doing like, you know, memory games, or you know, eat some superfood or some shit. Get that shit figured out, bro.
Oh, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Kate,
Oh my
It's
god,
like
Kate don't even remember what happened
I
yesterday,
gotta, like,
bro.
force it into your mouth.
because we were on call right before this interview, and I was like,
Don't
okay,
spill our
I got.
secrets like that.
Okay, never mind. We weren't on call.
See, what the fuck? Fix it. Get it fixed. Go to a doctor.
And then
Go ahead, Kate.
And you told me not to say it. Okay, I was like, okay, here's like the questions that he typically asks, and I'm like, the only one I can't do, but it wasn't. I don't think it was like in that list. Was the top anime, and I was like, oh, as long as he doesn't ask that, we're good. For the final
Yeah,
question.
That is the final
Oh.
question. Yeah, I have.
yeah, because I was like, "Man, we don't need to prep. We know everything
yeah.
about our comic," which is true. But then the top 5 anime question. Well, crap.
Yeah, it's like the only one that isn't, you know, actually related to anything.
Like, yeah, because I'm like, I read so much webtoons these days, or like, I read more books than watch anime, which
Yeah.
is saying something. I just, you know, finding time to watch anime and also what good animes are airing is, you know, need more psychological ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I don't want to watch the 7th season of My Hero Academia. I'm sorry.
It's almost
okay?
over though.
I know. I'll binge watch it like once it's done.
I won't.
It's kind of like, okay, listen, I'm watching. Wait, I shouldn't keep talking. But can I just say, Endeavor?
Oh my god. Flame
I like
Dilf,
Aizawa.
Flame Dilf, and
Yes.
need to sleep more guy.
No,
Dude,
see,
I
I'm
love
not
it.
into the
I
need
love
to
it when they
sleep
need to
guy.
sleep more.
See, all my friends are. I like Endeavor because he's a broken man.
Oh, I can fix it.
But the
I can fix him.
problem, he beats
I don't
his
even want
wife.
him to fix.
Yo, counter. He beats his wife, bro.
Me next. Like, what are we
Yeah.
talking
What the fuck? Yo, I want to get beat by Endeavor.
Listen, he only does that because he's a traumatized man.
So,
He's multi-layered.
you saying that shit
He's
like it's
still-
good.
He's still a hero, you know?
I don't know
I
how.
like that
I don't know.
psychological aspect of his character. Like, he's still a hero, but he's not like a good person.
This man beat his son and his wife, and he's like,
Okay,
"Oh
well,
my
at least
god,
he's multifaceted, written character.
You mean
Other-
abusive?"
Dude,
Oh my god.
like, at least he has like character traits. The other, like, some people of My Hero Academia are just like so boringly written. He actually is a multi-layered character.
You mean not abusive?
Well, everyone's like, I like, what's his name?
Ooh,
Du-
ooh.
What's his name? The evil guy?
Dobby?
He literally murders people, and they're like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god, he's so hot." But then I like Endeavor, who just beat his wife.
And his
And they're like,
child and Dobby?
Dobby literally murders people.
Yeah. But he beat his
People
wife.
like him, but I can't like Endeavor.
But like the problem, like the difference between those two is that Endeavor's a hero. He's supposed to be like, he's the #1 hero at some point,
But he saves
and he
a lot of
beats his
people, too.
wife.
Dobby just kills people.
Yeah, he's a
Endeavor
villain.
Still
No
saves
shit.
people. So if Endeavor was a villain, it would be okay.
It would still be weird.
But he's not.
But it's just
psychologically- He's like Reiner, you know. He's psychologically like broken.
He's gonna be
He's
here.
like a mixture of good and bad, and he doesn't know like which side he is. Which
He's
makes
gonna
him
put
such a
you in the ring.
character. It makes him an interesting character because he actually has room for character development. Meanwhile, Deku's like, I grow strong. That's my character development. No one cares, Deku. Who cares? Like, what, like think about it. Like, what's Todoroki's like? His character development is like, I get over my trauma. Done.
Yeah, like a normal person.
Okay, Endeavor, he has a lot of trauma to get over too, and no one freaking cares.
He beats his wife.
Past tense.
He beat his wife severely and his son for years.
Okay, character development.
Yeah,
He doesn't need to be
that's
a good guy.
That's a fucking
good
backstory.
No, he doesn't need to be a good guy to be a good character.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
It's
he's
just
a
funny.
good character.
It's just
He's my
funny you
favorite.
like it.
No, like I was so excited when the season started, like, focusing on Endeavor and
Oh,
Hawks,
man.
because I'm like, finally, something I care about.
Of course, you like the wife beater.
No. He's interesting.
The former wife beater.
See, Dobby to me is just not interesting.
I don't
I'm
like
sorry.
Dobby either.
Or what's his face? The wrinkly
Hand guy.
Higaraki.
Tomura?
Higurashi.
Yeah,
Dude, I
Higaraki.
don't know if that would. He's just not interesting to me.
But he touches
And he
people.
didn't care, bro.
It dismantles them or whatever he does. That's cool.
I don't get why people fangirl over those guys when Endeavor's right there.
Is it because he's just a dilf
Or
or
Hawks.
what?
Like if you're gonna go for someone, go for Hawks. You know, why would you go for the same?
What about like, you know, Muscle All Might?
Muscle All Might?
Yeah, primetime All Might. What happened? What about him?
I'm not really into All Might. You know, he's too like the hair ain't doing it for me. I do like All Might as a character though. Like I don't fangirl over him, but I do like him also as a character. And I like him in Endeavor's like dynamic.
What about Bakugo? Do you like Bakugo at
He's
all?
okay.
I see.
He's okay. I would have to watch the rest of the series because like his character development that I thought he would have, he's just not having. So we'll see when I actually finish the series.
All right,
But
guys.
come back on that.
All right, guys.
Determined.
Cass likes former wife beaters, and Kay's
Yeah.
needs to get her memory checked,
And she likes Kit Kat.
and Twinks. So
Mhm.
you got it. Yeah, it's right there.
What?
But yeah, guys. Great interview, guys.
I didn't even get it.
But
This is why I didn't want to ramble on about Endeavor. I knew this would happen.
I knew this would happen. That you like abusive men.
Whoa, I
We're
like
en- we're-
character development.
We're ending the interview on the abusive men point. Goodbye, guys.